Hello and what's up, everyone? So, first of all, happy Independence Day. And okay, we'll get right into the video. So, this today I will be discussing the indicators which will replace the use of order flow and which will make a lot of easier to trade order flow setups on your TradingView platform itself. So, I will be discussing the indicators which I use, which many of you have been asking me for a while what I use. So first is these are just TPOs, so I will be covering them in the future. So first order flow indicator which I use is the market order bubble. So this indicator just shows where the aggression or more market orders or let's say more of an aggression has come in. So basically you can see where like there has been a lot of aggressive buying over here. Yeah, a lot of aggressive buying, selling over here, a lot of aggressive buying over here, over here, over here, a lot of aggressive selling over here, a lot of aggressive selling over here, aggressive buying towards this, aggressive selling over here. So basically, I use it in combination. Of course, you have to use a lot of things together. But the way I use it is look at them like aggressive market orders, but they are failing to move. Like I discussed in the free course, displacement theory, I try to combine them together. I will be exploring this more in the future videos, but as for the indicator, it just shows market order. It's not a buy or sell signal. You could use it with a confluence of a lot of other things and a lot of other patterns, like candlestick structure or anything else you look at. So basically, yeah, this thing indicator. So the settings which I prefer. So these are like what's the size of the bubble, depending on the volume thing. So basically, if you want, you can just turn it off from over here and this will disappear. I don't usually prefer one is like a regular volume. You could see they are negligible. So I just don't. It's like almost every candle is average one. So I don't start there. Then start with medium, then large. You can select whichever color you want from over here. So this indicator name is Market Order Buffer by Leviathan. Crazy guy. Was like all of his indicators. One should explore. Like there are a lot of useful stuff he made. So these things I don't use them. And this thing, same, you can, like, if you're on 5 minutes, but you want to see what's happening on 15 minutes, you can 15 minutes, 1 hour. So you can adjust them over here. I don't use it because I have a premium and I prefer to see what's happening on the current chart itself. If you are struggling on screens, you can do this or like whatever combination you want to use, you can use that. So that being said, this is the first indicator. Second one which I use is this is not order flowing, but if you just want to partition your days, so day, week, month, that anchored we have two session pivots. No, okay. This is the first, and the second one which I will be discussing in terms of order flow. This is volume suits by Leviathan. This is one of the most craziest and useful tool I have been using for the past 2 or 3 years. So I will share the settings first. What does it do? And then I will share the use case. So first is what do you want to see? Relative volume, like cumulative or like relative volume, just volume, buy, sell volume, volume deltas. It depends what you want. So usually I keep it to relative volume. You can also use volume delta. So it depends on what you want to do. So as you can see, relative volume is like this. Okay, I prefer relative volume. You can experiment and see what you need. So I prefer relative volume. So then is the threshold. So if delta is more than 1.5 of the average or like the in terms of relativeness. So above 1.5 I prefer, but like I usually keep 2.5 and 3.5. So like volumes. like I usually trade reversal, so I need this one. So I tend to ignore the smaller ones. So this you can select color. Yeah, you can use the gradient settings. It's like shades, whichever you prefer. So whenever I take a trade or something, I look like here, huge absorption. So that thing. So there are multiple ways and multiple things. You can see absorption here, but it failed. So it's not just buy and sell signal, you have to combine with other stuff. So that's one use case of it. And second one is this volume price imbalance. So high volume plus small price change. You can decide what combination you need. You have to experiment a lot. And then low volume and large price changes. So it's basically absorption over here, and this is lack of participation. You can just turn them on and see them on your charts. Yeah, so basically this is like the selling happening, but compared to relative selling, price is moving much more faster. You can see a lot of volume has happened over here, but like less price movement. So you can just use it like a lack of participation or like a lot of absorption happening. You can use this one. So I don't generally use it. I just stick to this thing, but it's up to you. I'm just sharing the use case of it. And yes, this will let me turn this on. As you can see in the background, these candles have changed the color. But if we just turn it off, the candles won't be having the colors. So when you apply this indicator volume suits by Leviathan, the first view will be sort of this. So you just have to minimize panel from here, and it will go down. And if you just double click, it will also disappear from here. So basically this is the setting. I would like to see those in candles instead of those bars below. So I will turn the candle color. So you can just use a combination of all this. So if you are like comfortable using colors for the candle reading and stuff, so this indicator is very handy. So what I generally do is like I mostly prefer TradingView as it is a very user friendly. It's an application. So I don't always look at order flow, like numbers could be overwhelming and like a lot of thinking and a lot of thought process goes into that. So I generally prefer using TradingView. If I see something happening over here, then only I go to my order flow tools like be it XOchart or Go Charting. I open them and see what's actually happening. So basically, this tool gives you a lot of edge. It saves a lot of brain time, like how much time you are thinking of a strategy or like what's happening. So numbers could be overwhelming. So this tool comes very handy. So basically, that's it. We can just try both of them together. So wherever you see like a lot of market orders coming and prices, yeah, so sort of absorption over here, but market sellers keep on pushing. So here, like a lot of market orders struggling to push, and you can see absorptions starting to take over. So absorption over here, but like a lot of market buying happened, then there is no difference. So that's the game. So over here, a lot of market buying happened, but absorption. So a lot of market selling happened, but yeah, we displace failing to displace. So same thing. Likewise, you can use combination of it. I generally don't prefer this thing. But yeah, you can experiment. You might find something which I couldn't see in this few years. Anyway, if you have any doubts, feel free to text me or like do join my Telegram channel where I share my plan and some notes and stuff time and time again. So, well, if you like the video and want more stuff like this, do follow and subscribe. So, see you in next videos.